Hello, it's your girl, and we are back with another video. So in this video, I'm gonna highlight a huge issue. Okay. Now, yesterday I called down to United States Department of Education. I had no idea that yesterday they also made the announcement or the news over the news that they decided to, I guess, President Trump signed an executive order to shut down the Department of Education. Like I said, it's so funny because I called them yesterday, and then next thing I know, I will decide to wake up, and I like, for whatever reason, I just decided to check the news regarding this topic, and the next thing you know, I see that there was an executive order signed to dismantle the United States Department of Education. Now, when you go and you search, right, you will see how this affects low-income and rural schools, right? Now, we already have an issue with reading comprehension, all those things. I already saw that they changed the standardized language is English, which is good, right? But again, this all relates back to all the things I've been talking about. Mind you, I called down to Canton, Charmaine Canton, right? The last contact I had with Charmaine Canton was back in December 6th, 2024, right? Where they had to send me an email once again because for the third time to do a third investigation due to Jasmine Gibbs and Amber Saddler. Mind you, I've noticed that Jasmine Gibbs has updated her LinkedIn profile. I already made a video, which, to be honest with you, I have a strong feeling that this woman is probably looking for a job, right? And I know her friend Amber Saddler doesn't have a job anymore because I saw yesterday when I looked that she had removed her Howard connection, that she went to school there to study, and she's no longer, it's hard to find her on the internet as well. Okay. Now, my thing is this. I contacted these people a year ago, back in March, okay? Because the incident occurred, let's say a Wednesday, because the assignment was due on the Sunday, right? Or sorry, Easter was on Sunday, the assignment that was due. Monday, the office was closed. Tuesday, I was filing with the department at Liberty. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is, if you're a student, especially if you're an international student, I would be very careful coming out here to go to school at the United States Department, to go to school out here in the States, because the United States Department obviously is getting shut down. Who's going to have your back? Because not the social service agencies, not the National Association of Social Work, or what I'm talking about is, I don't know who's really going to be advocating and looking out for the students. I would be extremely careful because here I am. I don't know who this teacher is, right? This teacher has access to my information, yet there are so many different red flags, as well as these people violating my rights, okay? One, I can't go to school and be graded by the same rubric, right? Two, they came up with many different lies. Amber Saddler and Jasmine Gibbs. Like, do I need to sue you guys personally? Because I know you guys don't work for the United States Department of Education. But on top of that, it's all of you guys. I've called Charmaine Canton, like I said. I've probably called him. Okay, the first time I contacted him was to tell on Amber. He then, I guess, contacted Amber, which is the reason why I got the call from Amber. And right away, she was telling me she didn't want to talk to me. And she was like, trying to tell me something. And that's why I told her, I'm not going to argue with you. And I got off and ended up getting off the phone with her because I don't argue with people. And I could tell that she wasn't trying to help me. And hence the reason why he emailed me. Right? Or I emailed him the facts of how she was incorrect and why he emailed me back and why we started this process and even why Jasmine jumped the gun. Now, I'm trying to understand what is going on. It's just courtesy, you guys. Like, inform us as to what is going on, because this is not over. Like, I'm not dropping this ball, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I would appreciate the courtesy of just like a courtesy follow-up email as to where we are at in the process, because then that determines my next step as to what I have planned next.